Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those who are new, thank you so much for stopping by. And today I have one of my favorite types of videos. You guys know how much I love to unbox Boxycharm boxes on this channel. And today I have my March Boxyluxe unboxing. And this month the box shape is actually really different. So I wonder why. So we're gonna have a peek inside, take a look at the products, see what they're like. I'll let you know my thoughts and we're gonna try them on as well. So if that interests you, then be sure to continue watching. This subscription over here is actually the largest subscription that Boxycharm offers, and it usually has about 8 products inside. And it's really cool because this subscription allows for larger products to be shipped to you, which is kind of nice. And it has a little bit of everything, some beauty, some skincare, some lifestyle products, so I am here for it. It does retail for $49.99, and the other neat thing about Boxyluxe is that you get to customize between like 2 to 3 items in your box, so that's always really nice as well. So let's get started with today's unboxing. So for those that normally get this box, it's normally quite square and really large. This time it's a rectangle, so that's always really interesting to me. I think it usually varies depending on the products inside. So let's pop this open. So the one thing that I did notice when I opened up this box is that there wasn't the pamphlet inside. Normally there is a little pamphlet in here that tells you the theme of the month, and it also gives you the product list and a little bit of information about what's going on with Boxycharm at that time. It will also tell you your variation. Now, unfortunately, I don't have that information, which is new. I've never had that occur before. So I will try to reach out to Boxycharm and find out what the variation is. If I'm able to do that in time, you'll see that in the description box below. On the topic of the little piece of paper that you get in your Boxycharm box, I know a bunch of you did message me actually last month and said that you didn't get a physical like pamphlet in your box, rather you got a virtual card letting you know the products that you got inside as well as the variation. So I do wonder if in the future I'll be getting a virtual card instead. I will try to find out some more information about that. I am all for saving paper if that's the direction that Boxycharm is going. So the very first item that I see on top is right over here. It is the Hello Charmer Boxycharm palette, and you guys know how much I've been loving this palette, and I actually did receive this palette in advance because I got it sent to me in Boxycharm PR and absolutely have been loving this palette. So I will be using my already used one for today's tutorial, but I'll show you what it looks like when you get it at home. So it does have a sleeve on the outside. On the actual packaging, it has a whole bunch of different names on it, Facebook forums that are related to Boxycharm, as well as some Instagram pages. And when you open it up, it does have a mirror, and there's a protective layer on this one that I don't want to remove because I will be gifting this. So it is just absolutely beautiful. I will show you what mine looks like. This is actually the one that I've been using regularly. It's a little bit beat up, but I absolutely love it. I do love this shade selection. I feel like there are so many fun directions you could go in, but you could also go really neutral. So for today's look, I'm actually going to create a very neutral glam look just because I already did a tutorial with this palette and it was really sort of like colorful and bright. So I'll link that at the end of this video if you guys are interested in getting a little bit of makeup inspo. But for now, let's get into this neutral glam. Before I get started with any eyeshadow look, I like to go in with an eye base, and today I am using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. This one is my favorite, guys. It is perfect. It's like a really opaque concealer consistency, but it does a great job of making my eyeshadows look a lot more longer wearing, a lot more of like a pop to them. I'm absolutely obsessed with this formula, so I will go ahead and link it below in case you guys are interested in checking it out. I also do have a discount code with Gerard Cosmetics if you guys are interested. I know that that primer looks really light on the lids. Don't worry about that. It just gives us a nice clean canvas to basically start our look. For the transition shade, I'm gonna go in with Spoiler. The only thing that I will mention to you guys is that the matte shadows do have a lot of kick up to them, so be sure to not, push your brush in there and swirl it around too much. You don't need to do that. They're really soft and they actually blend out quite nicely. So they are really easy to work with. However, I don't see any fallout under my eyelids. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Deep in the outer V, I'm going to go in with Cup of Joe. Now, the only critique that I would give this palette is one that I actually mentioned before. I do wish that there was like a really deep chocolatey brown in here, or something like leans towards like black even, just to be able to really smoke out that eyeshadow look. Unfortunately, all the colors in here are a little bit more on the muted side, and I feel like if your complexion is just a little bit more deeper, unfortunately there's not any really smoky shades in here. However, I do feel like the shade selection is actually going to be the most appealing to most skin tones. So I do think that they're thinking of trying to make this palette as universal as possible. neutral. And when you go really, really dark as far as shadows goes, maybe they just won't work for all complexions. But for me, I wish that there was something a little bit more darker, a darker matte to be able to smoke it out. So I am gonna pull out like a darker chocolate brown of my own palette, and then we're gonna jump back into this palette to continue the look. Digging back into this palette, I'm gonna pick up the shade Pop Up and use it for the lid shade. For the rest of the lid shade, I'm gonna go in with Sneak Peek. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with two shades, Cup of Joe and Unboxing. Now that the eyeshadow part of my look is complete, I will say that I absolutely love this palette. You guys know that already. I've been using it quite a bit since I received it, and it's honestly one of my favorite palettes. I'm just gonna pop on some lashes and then we'll be back to continue with the rest of the unboxing. So digging back into the box for the second item is the Zoeva Premier Face Palette, and it's supposed to be a blush and highlight palette, so let's have a look. Oh no, and one of the actual pans is crushed. I will try my best to show you guys the colors without spilling it completely. So the palette's soft enough that I was able to push that shade back in, but it's absolutely stunning. I feel like the blush colors are perfect and complementary to my skin tone, so I'm super excited to use them. This is a pan that was accidentally crushed. The great thing is that they are so soft that I was able to just push it back in. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So let's dig in. For the blush, I'm going to mix a little bit of these two shades. Now I'm going to use the center shade as my highlight, and it's called 1929. I am a little bit worried that it might be a little too dark as a highlight, but we'll give it a try anyways. So my thoughts on this palette is that I absolutely love the shade selection. I think they're pretty unique. I really haven't received a palette with like more of like a lavendery blush that's luminous and peachy and a little bit of gold. I think that's pretty unique. The one thing that I would say is I wish I had a mirror in case you're traveling. However, the shadows were really, really, really softly milled and they blended out really nicely. And I do love that highlight. It's actually not as yellow as I thought it would be in the pan. So definitely give it a try and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now we're gonna move on to the next item. Digging back in, let's see what we get. This is the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. So it's basically like a liquid lipstick, but maybe just a little bit more hydrating. I received mine in the shade London Calling. Let's have a look at the colors. Hopefully it'll work with this tutorial. Always love the NARS packaging. It's just so sleek and so nice. This color does look a little bit dark in here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it looks really plum. I'm gonna see if I can make it work. If not, then I might just do like an ombre in the middle, but I do wanna show you guys what the color looks like kind of true and just on its own. And it's the first time we're seeing NARS in Boxycharm, so I am here for it. Very plum color. The formula looks very, very watery, so I don't know how that's gonna perform. So that's what the shade London is Calling looks like on my lips. It's a really nice plum color. This is one layer of London is Calling. Definitely if I put a second layer, I know that it would be a really, really deep plum shade. I feel like with my blue hair and with this makeup look, it's just all a bit too much. It's just too dark and too vampy, and it's not the vibe that I'm going for today. So I'm gonna go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Mile High Liquid Lip. So now I feel like that is the perfect ombre lip. I love how this color combination turned out. I will definitely be reaching for it again. I will share with you that the NARS Lip Pigment is actually very, very watery and thin in consistency. So definitely be careful when you are pulling up the actual applicator. It kind of like comes out right away, so be cautious. Also, when you are using it on your lips, just be very mindful and pick up a little bit of product at a time, just so the product does not like go everywhere and sort of like start to bleed out, just because it's such a thin consistency. But the color itself is absolutely beautiful. I do like the plum color. I probably would have worn it if my hair was just like a nice sort of like normal color, but that's not the case for today. I do love that we got this product in our box. Now let's see what else we have in here. Ooh, and I know what this item actually is. The PMD Cleansing Device, and this one is honestly one of my favorite cleansing devices out there. I was lucky enough to receive this in PR in advance, and I've been using it and loving it. It's great because the front-facing part is a good option for cleansing, and the back of this device is perfect for actually putting on your serum and sort of like having it melt into the skin. And this device retails for $100, and the box is $49.99. So that alone sort of makes up the value of this box. So super excited today to see that we have this in there, and there's one of very many colors, so it's always a bit of a surprise of which one you're gonna get. I want to show you the one that I've been using actually, so if it's a little dirty, don't mind, but I do love that it's actually silicone, and this is the back, which is what I was explaining, that it's perfect for putting in your moisturizers or serums, and it's battery operated. It only takes one battery, but I do kind of like that. Normally I have rechargeable ones, but then if you forget to recharge them, you're kind of out of luck, whereas this one is just one battery and then you're good to go and you don't have to wait. There is a little, I would say like a cradle to it, so that way it could stand upright when you're like on your vanity, but I absolutely do love this product, and I'm sure you guys are going to be obsessed with it very soon. Moving on to the next item in the box, it's by Elle. Their body wash infused buffer, so it's great as like an exfoliator. It cleanses, it hydrates, it sort of massages your skin. You could use it multiple times, and it's really, really scented. I will tell you that just because I have used their products before. This one is Freesia Pear. This is one of my favorite scents from them, but I will tell you, if you are sensitive to scent, be careful. You want to try this maybe on your hand and then determine if it's the right option for you. I do like their creams. I find that they're okay, and I do like this buffer as well, but I have to use it very sparingly. I do get eczema flare-ups from time to time, and the last thing I want to do is irritate it by more fragrance. I'm very lucky, and my eczema is not nearly as bad as most people. It's very, very mild, so I can get away with some scented products, but you just want to be careful when you are using this product. But it's absolutely awesome that we're getting something a little bit different, and that's kind of what I like about Boxyluxe, that it's not just makeup and skincare. There's some more lifestyle options as well. In case you guys are wondering what it looks like, I will pop the box open. A flower body buffer. Really, really cute. You can use it multiple times, so don't throw it away after one use. Moving right along to the next item in the box, Ultimate Moisture Eye Cream. I love getting eye creams just because they are so darn expensive. This is what it looks like, and it is full size. It's 15 milliliters. Now, keep in mind, like I've mentioned before, with any skincare, you want to do a patch test. You just don't want to go straight onto your face, just to make sure you're not allergic to any of the ingredients and to make sure that your skin actually likes the product. Now, I won't actually dig into this right now. I mean, a cream looks like a cream in a jar, but I am using my QMS under eye cream right now, so I want to run through that before I open this one up. But I'm still happy to get a backup eye cream just in case your girl is getting older and she could use a really good skincare routine, so I am here for that. So moving on to the next item in the box, it is by Sol de Janeiro. I absolutely love this brand. I love their moisturizer, I love their body gel, I love their body spray. I absolutely do love their products. Now keep in mind, I prefer this scent. I don't really care for Coco Cabana. I prefer the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, which is the original scent. So this one smells a lot like coconut, and some people say it smells like popcorn. God only knows. I've heard so many things online about it. But I will say that the texture and formula of these I absolutely love. This one's more gel-like. This is more of like a cream consistency, but I do love these products. These two are counted as one item, so this is the 7th product in the box. Now, based on my opinion, if I had to really think about this, we have seen this product before about a year ago in the base box, just this product on its own. So seeing it paired together, I think is cuter. However, I also do think that I wish that it was a different product, considering that this is Boxyluxe and we're expecting the best of the best. So, you know, you kind of want more of like a substantial product. So some of you who have received this in the past may not be so happy to see it back again, but because this is my favorite scented cream, I'm here for it, but I am going to be honest, I kind of wish there was something else in Boxyluxe instead of this item. However, keep in mind that this is a variation, so you might not be getting this at all. This is just what I received in my box. On to the last item in the box, and I know what this product is because it was actually a customization option, and I posted about it, but I do think it's so cool that we're getting a little bit different in the box. This is by Bombshell Baker. Let you guys guess what's in here. Any hints? Any guesses? Let's see. This is like the softest carrying case. I don't know what I expected, but it's really, really soft. And inside of here are some straws, guys. There are some portable straws. These are stainless steel straws. And as you guys know, a lot of restaurants and places that you go for takeout are no longer doing straws. So it's kind of nice to have your own straws on the go. And I love gold. You guys know I wear so much gold jewelry. I just love gold accented things. So I do love the way that this looks. My only thing is that I carry a lot of like silicone straws with me that are like foldable and you can put them in a carrying case. So I do prefer those for portability's sake, but these are super, super cute. And they do have a pipe cleaner for you to clean your straws out with as well. Again, you did have the choice of choosing something different if you wanted to. I think there was like a bunch of different options, but this is the one that came in my box. So babes, that completes the unboxing for all 8 products in my Boxyluxe. Now for my favorites. Know that I love the Hello Charmer palette. That's already a given, but my favorites from the ones that I'm trying out today would have to be the Zoeva Premier Face Palette. This one is so, so, so pretty. I feel like the blush and highlight is just working for me today, and I am here for it. So I'm so happy that we received this product. Now the other one, of course, that you guys know that I've been obsessed with and that I've been using is the PMD Cleansing Facial Device. This is so, so good, guys. This honestly makes the whole entire box. I'm so happy that every single person will be getting this in their Boxyluxe. Now, this is the point in the video where I normally tally up the value of all the products in the box, let you guys know the variation and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have my pamphlet or my virtual card for the items that were in this box, so I'm not really sure about the price point yet. What I will do is I will try to contact Boxycharm to get all that information, and I will put it into the description box below when I get it. For now, just be aware that the value is over $300, and that's always amazing. For $49.99 and you get this many products, I am absolutely here for that, but I would love to hear from you guys. What were your thoughts on the products that I showed you today? Do you happen to have a favorite product that you saw today? Comment down below because I would always love to hear from you guys. And I would love to hear if you received your box and you received some different products. Comment down below with what those products are as well. So babes, that completes today's unboxing. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I had a blast being able to try out the products for you guys, let you know my thoughts and opinions. And be sure to check out one of my other videos that will pop up at the end of this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for your ongoing support. It means so very much to me. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.